Hello guys, welcome back to Photographics Academy. So today we're going to be retouching this wonderful portrait right here, right inside Kumoo, and I'm also going to be placing her on a very clean background. Of course, we're going to be working with white, but any other color that suits what she's wearing. But I feel that white is going to look really amazing. So without wasting much of your time, let's quickly get started. So the first thing I'm going to do on this one is to light her up. Excuse me, I think I need to push this up. Let me see exactly what I'm doing. Okay, so I think she's actually okay. I had to dim my screen a bit, but from what I have here, she's perfectly lit. So I'll just go into my retoucher proper. Remove all the blemishes on the face, the acne, and of course the mole, then that of the body. I'm going to leave the matte the way it is. I tend to like my pictures having these beautiful lights catching it like that. So I'm going to leave it the way it is. And I'll come to my lips line and just smoothen it out maybe by halfway. Every other thing will remain the same. My face disfocus repair. Now we get into retouching proper. So this is what we had. This is what we'll have now. So right inside my retouching, I'm going to try to do more of micro dodging and burning and limit the use of my frequency separation. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to increase my neutral gray leveling and my skin refinement. So the combination of these two gives you the same result that you get when you do micro dodge and burn, not the global one, the micro one. So all I will do with my frequency separation is just a touch, not necessarily much, just a touch of it in case we still have an uneven tone. Then touch my neutral gray contour maybe halfway down so that we'll still get those contour lines back into the face. Then for my body, we only have for now available frequency separation for body, so we'll just stick with that. All right, so once that is gone, we'll get straight down to skin tone. So looking at my skin tone, you'll notice that the face and the hand are not in the same hue. Let's now say that is the luminosity difference. So I'm going to try to match the skin tone, but not entirely match everything to suit the hand. It will become too whitish, right? Because even though we want it to be in the same hue, the tones can shift based on lightening, and that is totally natural. And we'll just select any other skin tone here. Look at the way, yes, you see the way both of them are in the same hue now, just that this is a darker version of this. If we select this, it's also like that, but it's a bit too unrelated. So this one and this one does it for me. Let's see how this one handles it. Not bad. This with the whitish, very whitish. So I'm going to stick with what I have here and maybe push it up. Let's see. Okay, that becomes too dark for her face. I can go over here and increase the brightness and the tone. That should also lighten up what we already have there. I'll go all the way down to my makeup section. Enhance my eyebrow. Enhance my eye makeup if it's necessary. And of course my shadows and my highlights all the way up. A little bit of that. Enhance lip makeup. Where's our lip makeup? Okay. Enhance blush, highlights. Just a bit. Beautiful. So the next thing I'm going to do is to go into my background and choose any color that I feel is going to look good. And we can as well select a custom color. You can use the eye dropper to hover around and see what each of the colors looks like on the image for you. If I come this off, I'll come down, be able to see from afar, and we can just hover around and see the way it handles the image. Okay, somewhere around here. So I think white is the best shot with cats. Beautiful. I like the way the white handles it, but that also means we need to go and lighten up our skin because the background is now way brighter than the image. So I will just come back up to my skin and increase the brightness and the tone. So that also lightens up the entire image. So all I need to do now is to go into my body and select the model. Of course, bring it down so it looks very realistic and close to the original person. If I put it side by side of the original image, you are going to see how much we've been able to transform this picture with just few clicks. This is the before right here, and this is the after. Thank you so much for watching this amazing video. If you want to start using Kumoo in your workflow or in your photography career or journey or business, whatever it is you're doing, all you need to do is to go to the description of this video right now. You're going to see the download link over there. Click on it and download it, and of course use our promo code photographics to gain 30% bonus every single time that you purchase a new playlist. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and turn on your notification bell to get notified every single time we drop a new video. Until then, see you on the next one.